saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
The Santa Ana wind so prevalent this time of year. They rolled through and they left us with bright, clear skies here in Los Angeles, California. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Los Angeles Rams. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Roll. Ready.
They begin with a run by Miller. To about the 40-yard line.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Come on.
Sanders to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You talk about this Rams defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And bulldozing his way through. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, go!
They go play action now. Sanders. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
To throw now, here's Sanders. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
19 Tiger.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12. And his kick is right there. It's good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one swung out to Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From from the 43. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And going deep for Hill. That's caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
That's good for our Rams. First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time here with Kyren Williams. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Blue 60.
Now it's Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Saints 11-yard line.
They'll fake the jet sweep, but instead of give up the middle to Williams. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Set. Blue 60. Hurry. Big 20.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Washington in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. He's got space past the 25. Off to the races. Inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Malik Washington, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
It's caught here by Adams. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Stafford. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. He's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 64 yards. And the Rams have got it back to within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Now a toss running left. This is Miller. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Sanders. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
3rd and 4.
Here we go.
Sanders. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Here we go.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Sanders. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Cougar 19. And movement.
Sanders going to throw again. Open man, it's Palmer. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll give it up the middle to Miller. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one.
As As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And it's caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that. And
touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
The kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level. Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Going up top. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on the field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage. I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
They run with Washington. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Malik Washington with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Throw left side complete. That's Hill. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
brings up 2nd and 4. At the
From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll let this go for Adams. And it's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Set. 180. Look at hot.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. That is caught. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua, 67 yards. And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. But that was well executed.
Prater for the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
This is 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Sanders. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Loss of 5 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd and 13.
3rd down and 13. Here's Sanders. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Going to be taken in here by Nacua. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey! Blue stick.
To the air again, Stafford. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. As the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Lady!
And now Stafford's going to move him around. Back to throw again. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout.
21 more yards.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
1st down.
Set!
1st and 10 at the 32.
Now Stafford. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Tyreek
Well, a
Hill.
momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Blue stick, D! Easy, relax!
Stafford looks to throw again. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Puka Nacua as the first half is winding down. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point good by Prater. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Saints.
Inside handoff now, Miller. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sanders to throw. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. They It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now Stafford. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there for L.A. 52 yards.
First down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Again, it's Williams. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long distance...
Touchdown! Tyler Higbee from 6 yards away. And the Rams are an extra point away from taking the lead. Prater for the extra point. And that will put them on top here in the third.
Saints 27.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way.
Now inside the 25.
And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down the 16-yard line.
Boy, a rough time for a turnover there. They give it away on their first possession of this second half.
And what makes it worse, Brandon, is that they've already given away the lead in this quarter on the touchdown drive a minute ago. Now they run the risk of really falling.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Kyren Williams with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Rams take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is up to 8.
Saints 27.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
2nd and 10. To throw now. Here's Sanders. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing, Sanders. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Now Hill to return it.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They run it again with Williams. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. From the 50, Stafford.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here comes the Rams punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Running it, Washington. Room here to run. And they work this out past the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
When teams have a tough time running the ball, as this one has throughout this game, it's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments, you often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Little short pass here to Hill. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
19 tight, 19 tight. Cowboy it.
Looking to throw. Sanders. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to kick it away. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Now it's Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another catch for him. He's over the 250-yard mark now for the game, and he's got another first down. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Chase Young. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
First and 10 at the
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Ready.
Stafford. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more on that one and another first down. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a great, more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining,
Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes. And the Rams look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
42. Saints 27.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. his throw is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Saints on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
23 yards. First down, Saints.
To throw is Sanders. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Kendre Miller from 10 yards out. And the Saints get a bit closer. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Gets around him. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
180.
Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. A give to Williams, running right. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 42. 66 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Ready. Hey, easy. Go 20. Big 20. Switch. 22.
Stafford now to throw. This one swung out to Williams. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Ready. 180.
They snap it to Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Kyren Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this 4th quarter. Now Prater to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Rams 49, Saints 34.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Out of the gun here, Sanders. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Sanders. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 33. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Yellow waiting! Yellow waiting!
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
It's a gain of
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Williams will try again. 104 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Right up, easy here.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team.
And this is caught on the sideline on the feet in. They are. What a catch. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 44 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson from a yard out. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea where the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Rams,
they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule.
and for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.